Welcome to the Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor in chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, The Weekly Insider and The Weekender, and City Guides.
Hey, Kels.
Hi, Paige. Happy Earth Day.
Yeah, happy Earth Day.
It came across my desk because of your recent post.
Yeah, I tried to get it up early. I'm just exhausted. All I did yesterday was make reels, and then we had our sneak peek at Sierra's vodka, so I'm just a little like I don't what do you say? When you're just like staring at a computer all day? Like
Having a little bit of a tunnel vision
fog,
situation.
that
Oh,
little
fog.
yeah, little fog.
We were saying last night that it was such a great way to kick off the week, and also it could either make it seem extremely long or it could shorten things up. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I just popped on and was telling Kelsey I slept horribly last night, probably because I ended the night with an espresso martini. Like, why? I know better.
It
I know better. We also had a conversation last night saying that I finally feel my age, and like,
Not in a good way.
no, not in a good way. Before I hit 35, I still felt 22. Like I felt in my 20s, and now I feel 35
Yeah.
in my bones.
And I understand and can completely relate to that. I feel like, especially, I mean, there was so much going on last year for each of us professionally and personally. And I think within like the last 6 months, especially since purchasing and taking over ownership, I absolutely feel my age. Like the grays are graying, you know?
Yeah. It's just everything hurts. Anytime I drink now, it's like not well. I never ends well.
Right.
I feel just vegetables are really important and your
Yes.
hot girl walks are really important. And I mean, I get my movement in, but I definitely need to like tone it down a little on the eating and drinking. It's just so hard.
It's just like we're coming right out of that time in like winter when it's like it's such a good season for that. It keeps you warm.
It keeps you warm.
Yeah. But I understand you. I'm right in that same boat and we'll power through. It'll be fine. It's just an adjustment period.
Yeah, just drink your water, friends. Drink your
Right.
water.
I say all of this
Stay
and I also
hydrated.
exactly. I say all of this and I also told you before we hit record that I definitely slept with my makeup on last night. So I'm in my 30s, but I'm acting as if I'm in my 20s. So
Also, wash your face, friends.
wash your
Hair is
face.
important.
Yes. You're an adult woman. Wash your face.
I could tell though, because you got
Yeah, it's just
you
everywhere.
got
I know that
makeup under your eye.
YouTube is not our main platform for this, but in case you're interested, I look like I slept in my makeup. So catch us over on YouTube.
Where we both look in our mid-30s.
Yeah, we're acting and looking, not acting for me, but looking our age for sure. But it was a wonderful. I had so much fun at the event last night. It was such a nice little intimate gathering. We only had 50 spots available, and I feel like most everybody came who got a ticket. So it was a nice little way to catch up with some of our members and see Cirrus. At least first time for me. I know you've been over there, but I mean, it looks so beautiful over there. I'm so excited for them.
Yeah, Ballast, which is now home to Cirrus, they did an amazing job, like with the space. It was formerly Blue Bee Cider, and so that's where their production was. So the tasting room at Blue Bee only used a little section of the whole building. And now I think like with Yellow Umbrella and the new restaurant and Cirrus, they're really like transforming the space into something really, really cool. So it's been fun to, walk past it every day and kind of see the transformation. So I would just, follow along on Instagram. I'm sure they'll be posting some stuff. I'm sure we will be too. But yeah, it was a beautiful night. It was breezy and
Yeah, the
nice.
weather
We
worked out
sat outside. It was beautiful.
perfectly.
Great drinks. Uh, they have a little bit of everything. I had my martinis, so I was a happy girl.
Yeah, yeah, and their NA options, I can speak for those. I had the dry ball over there, very delicious, very like perfect for this kind of weather that we're coming into. It's just so gorgeous. I feel like people are going to be over there all the time because how could you not?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a dangerous spot for me.
Yes, yes. We always say you're in Scott's Edition, which is both wonderful and also, Paige, you're never leaving Scott's Edition.
I know, yeah.
But it's a great neighborhood to be in. So we'll come visit you.
Yeah, come visit me.
Exactly. And that's a great reminder too for people who missed it last night. We have more of these coming up throughout the year. So if you're a member, you can find them up on the member home as we publish them. And currently we've got one coming up in May with Keep Virginia Cozy that we're very excited about. So
Yeah, also in Scott's Edition.
also in Scott's Edition. So come join us.
Yeah, come. We're going to clean up Scott's a little bit, and then we're going to head to Vossen after for a beverage. Should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, you ready to dive in?
Yes, let's talk about other Richmond happenings.
All right, so what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week. And I'm up first with Eat, and it's Richmond Restaurant Week. It's always one of my favorite times of the year. It's happening now through Sunday, April 27th. It's a great opportunity to try a new restaurant or revisit a local favorite. All participating spots are offering a 3-course prix fixe menu for $35.25 with $5.25 each meal donated to Feed More. I personally have reservations at Acacia and Birdie's this week, but if you're looking for a recommendation, I think you should check out Common House. So normally you have to be a member to dine there, but during restaurant week, they open the restaurant to everyone, and it's the perfect chance to explore the space and enjoy a delicious meal. But just a heads up, Common House is closed on Sundays. So if you're making plans, make it for tonight, Friday, or tomorrow, Saturday. And since you have to be a member, you do have to reserve your table by emailing them, conciergerva@commonhouse.com, or calling them at 804-525-9320.
Now you know.
So I know it's like a non-millennial thing, and I know we don't want to talk to anybody, but I highly recommend Common House. It's a good time over there.
Yeah, it's for a good purpose. You'll get a dinner reservation. So just bite the bullet and do it and get over there. That's such a nice way to get like a good view of it and then enjoy something delicious too. That's so nice that they do that for Restaurant Week.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. And if you do need a deal and want to join Common House, just let me know. I'll hook you up with a code.
Hey, we got a perk situation for you. Come talk to us. Well, fabulous. This will be like fun plans for you this week. I can't wait to see and hear about all of them in the coming days. Well, for drink this week, I was going in one direction and then I was brought to this direction and I was like, I think I'm actually going to do this instead. So for drink, I'm suggesting you get a Stone Buena Vista Salt and Lime Lager. It's imported from San Diego, and as they put it, brewed with just the right amount of lime and sea salt. It's everything a lager should be: crisp, refreshing, and full of flavor. One of my favorite Stone options, but also just one of my favorite beers in general. It's very crispy, very good for this time of year. Very much reminds me of being at the beach, which you can never go wrong with. But my real recommendation is to have it with the Stone Michelada mix, which they typically offer to go. So you can take it home with you and make some drinks at home if you'd like, or mix it for you at the bar so you can stay and sip a while, which I, of course, also recommend. It's like perfectly spicy and tomatoey. It goes so well with this beer. It's so delicious. I love it so much.
Yeah, you introduced me to a Michelada.
We did like a little date over at the patio.
Yeah, and it is a vibe over there. I do not go over there enough.
It's very much tucked away. It's over in like East End, Churchill-ish. It's like tucked away, but their patio is like a nice little like hidden gem, I feel like, literally.
Yeah, you have to cross like a bridge to get over there, and just kind of like, I don't know, it sets the tone, right?
Exactly.
It sets you into that vibe over there.
Yeah, it's very nice. They'll oftentimes have like live music over there. They've got their own food truck over there serving, Mexican like San Diego type eats. It's definitely a vibe, and this is always my go-to when they have it in rotation. And they typically have it in rotation every single time I've been over there. So if they still do, I say make this your first drink, possibly your second if you enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think I've had the salt and lime lager.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it so much. They've got it on tap, of course, but they've also got it like to go as well. So you can take it home with you in like a 6-pack or 12-pack, whatever their offerings are. It's very good, very light and crispy. It's the best. And I'm doing C, so I'll take us right into that as well.
Yes, go ahead.
And mostly I just put this one in because I wanted to like hear about how excited Paige was for more of her plans this week. Because for C, I'm suggesting you go see Nikki Glaser Alive and Unwell tour at Altria Theater this Friday. Tickets, as of recording this, are still available at altriatheater.com for her 9:30 show. So as Paige and I were talking before we started recording, it'll be late, but it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
In case that's not quite up your alley, though, this is also a good reminder that Jerry Seinfeld, Jon Stewart, and Lucy Dacus are just a few of the big acts coming to the iconic venue over the next few weeks and months. But in case you didn't know, Nikki Glaser is, of course, having a well-deserved and extended moment following her highly praised performances as host to this year's Golden Globe Awards and last year's Tom Brady roast. And Altria Theater is, of course, always having a moment as one of Richmond's iconic entertainment venues, having ranked among the top theaters in the US and worldwide in recent years, according to Pollster. So all around, it'll be a fabulous night out for you. I'm extremely jealous of you, Paige.
Yeah, we are going out. We are starting at Edo's. We have a 6:30 reservation. I'm pretty much going out to eat every day this week. And again, this is probably why I feel 35.
You're doing your job. It's for the good of all of us.
I know, but my lord, I need a vegetable in my life. So anyway, those are my problems. So, we are going to Edo's, which means I will not be eating a vegetable. I will be eating the steak and pasta and
But they
rolls.
do like the braised fennel, don't they?
Yeah, but you know me. I'm probably just gonna go hard in the steak and pasta. I'm
Listen.
still like in a Florence diet.
Yeah.
So going there first, and then we are kind of doing a premium experience at Altria. So in case you didn't know, you can get premium experiences there. They have packages. So they have the Lexus Lounge, but you can also get like a parking spot. You can get really good tickets. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a really fun night. We are going to the 9:30 show. So we'll be up really late past my bedtime, but it'll be for a good reason. I'm
Right.
sure it'll be a blast.
Oh my gosh, it'll be so much fun. And I always feel like in situations like this, when the act is doing like a couple of shows throughout the night, the later ones are always better anyway. So like you're going to
Yeah.
have a fabulous time.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
I'm very
I
excited. She
am
is
I
so
love coffee.
hilarious.
Yeah. And Altria's been getting some killer shows. So, yeah, if you're not paying attention to what Altria's got going on, get on their email list.
Yeah, you need to. They've got so many good things lined up. I didn't even include some of the Broadway stuff that's going to be on the calendar coming up too, but also amazing offerings. They got so many good things over there.
Yeah, we are lucky. I love it. I feel so lucky to have that literally 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
We can see all these great acts. So,
Yeah.
and then for Do, this is such a fun one. I am hype about this. So, Saturday is Independent Bookstore Day. But what's happening is they are hosting a Greater RVA Indie Bookstore Tour. So it kicks off on Saturday, April 26th, and it runs through May 10th. And there's a challenge. You visit all 9 participating indie bookstores and you get your passport stamped at each one. And then you'll be entered to win the grand prize, which is a $50 gift card to each store. So that's $450 in bookish goodness. And, you know, because book reading has somehow popped off because of the internet, I have a feeling this is going to be a big deal. So they used to do this all the time, but I think now this year they're doing it over 2 weeks and it just gives folks like a greater opportunity to go visit. You got Abby's Books and Brews, BBGB, Book People, Fountain Bookstore, I Love You So Much Books, The Little Bookshop, Midlothian Books, Resist Booksellers, and Shelf Life Books. So those are the 9 spots. I've already downloaded and printed mine, but you can print your passport at ibdrva.com. And once it's fully stamped, you just snap a photo and email it. And we'll drop the email in the show notes with your name and number by May 10th, and the winner will be announced on May 13th. I'm trying. This is a gaudy goal, especially after a night out at Nikki Glaser, but I'm also going to see Martha Stewart on Saturday night, back again at Altria. So on Saturday with Richmond Forum. That's Richmond Forum. Martha Stewart's coming, and I'm taking a neighbor and we got Martha Stewart shirts. I'm like so hyped.
I can't believe that's already here. I remember like writing about it, like it seems like months ago, and now it's here.
Yeah, it's the end of the season. So if you're not familiar with the Richmond Forum, it's a speaker series, and they have, I don't know, 4 or 6 talks throughout the whole year. And so this is the last one. And so they're going to announce next season. And so I'm going to see Martha and see who next season's going to be. But I'm trying to do the whole tour on Saturday so I can make a reel, because my whole life revolves around eating out and making reels.
Right. You got to get the goods and then record the goods.
Yeah. Yes. So I really, really want to do all 9. We'll see.
It's so nice that they're kind of like extending it this way. It's going to be so fun, especially because we got so many now. It seems like maybe at one point it was more like a handful, or at least it felt that way. And now there are so many places to go and, get your reads on.
Yeah, I feel like before it was just a few, and now it definitely has expanded, which is very exciting.
I love our local bookstores. Definitely get out. It's a great way to support them, especially in these weird times where, as we've talked about, they're banning all kinds of literature. Just get out there and support our literature.
Yeah, and just shop small. Let's try and get off Amazon a little bit.
Get away. They just went to space. They're fine.
Anyway,
exciting times. Paige, you're going to need a nap by like this time next week.
I know, because Martha Stewart's from 8 to 10.
Oh man, Martha.
And I haven't been sleeping well, so I need to, I don't know when I'll sleep. Next month, maybe?
I don't know, because I was going to say, doesn't Friday Cheer starts next
too.
Just
June. We'll sleep in June.
We'll see. We'll pray for you, Paige. It'll be okay.
It'll be all fine. We're all doing the Lord's work here, and I am just great. I'm grateful. I love my job. I do. I love
you do a fantastic job for all of us Richmonders. We are so happy that we have you, and we hope you'll be okay.
Yeah. Sunday, I only have 9 Roses. By the way, 9 Roses is celebrating their 10th anniversary this weekend, so I got to plug them. Friday, when this episode drops, be sure to check Instagram, because we are giving away a 1-carat diamond engagement ring. And it is stunning. I am jealous. These are the times where I wish I could win the giveaway.
Right. Exactly. It's like 9 Roses. Why don't we figure out a different way to do this where you just give it straight to Paige?
It's their 10-year anniversary party on Sunday, 3 to 6 p.m. at Anytime Beer Co. So they're going to have drinks, food, DJ set. So Holly and I are just going to stop by. They did make our wedding rings, so it's just, they're special to us. So.
Yes. And just produce such beautiful things. So if you're in the market, I feel like I would say we're coming into that season, but it seems like there's always that season about. So, but if you're in the market.
And it doesn't have to just be engagement. You can wear this ring. I'd wear it, who cares?
Daily.
Cocktail ring, or, just another diamond ring. Trust me, we all need to frost ourselves.
Yes, exactly.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA2. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds, rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Hines is Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.